さあ、何が来るかなあ、選べるんだ。そしたら、ディアスかな。ディアスですね。ディアス選びます。ディアスで、センター。センター。かな50万。50万。ベシア。ね、今シーズンもお疲れ様です。よく投げた。50万いくかな。なんかいきそうな気もする。あー、減ってきたな。でもさ、これもらっても、ある程度で、周囲と肩があんま良くないんだよね。どうなんだろう、その辺。 You can't exchange more than 99。99までって縛りがあるんだ。なるほど。そしたら、ベリンジャーは完全復活だよね。高いなぁ。投資して、アルトゥーベの99を手に入れるか、入れないかで、ここも50なんでね。ちょっと、何も、チェイスだ。ここで、プレミア、そっか、ないのか。ファヘズね。ファヘズもらっとこう。で、あとどこだっけ？フィリーズ選んだんだよね。フィリーズじゃない、パイレーツか。デニス・サンタナ。なかなか良さげじゃん。中継ぎなんだ。クローザーか。ちなみに、もらえないけど、他の球団はベリンジャー。マジか。こっち見てからにしたらよかったかな。あと、レッドソックス。クローシェット。スクーバルだ。将来や。リンドーはマジかよ。 マジかよ。取れたな。うわ。めっちゃ欲しかった。うわ、CJ エイブラムス。キャロル。ウィリアム・コントレラスね。悪くないな。うわ、PCA だ。いや、ちょっともうリンドーアとね、トレイ・ターナーとね、いいですか。いや、ちょっと逃したな。ここね、ベリンジャーね。やっちゃった感があるな。でも、10分の1で99。さあ、何が来るんでしょうか。ハットはいらないよ。ガチャ。ファインリストにして、か。豚か。
So just about set now, and today on the hill, Tarek Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Fastball, he gets out of the way. And it is 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 1 down. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now here is Ted Simmons. Skubal, 28 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2018. Runner on the go. No strike. Throw to second. Save. In the dirt, blocked. Right through there for a strike. 1 out and a runner at second. And ball forward to aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
Now the third baseman, Chase Headley. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone.
And that chance handled. Fires to second for 1, and that's 2. And we're back. And starting this one, Chris Sale.
Trying to stay back for that power changeup. The differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Kyle Schwarber leading things off and takes the strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the DH, Frank Thomas. Off the mark there. 1-0. Sale. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. And it's fouled away.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
Straight 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, base is empty. And down to first baseman, Todd Helton. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today.
The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. New inning getting started. Bellinger up to hit. Scooble back to work. Fought off foul. Bellinger's dad won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Played as a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. And that's in the dirt. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Here's Brian Rocchio. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 1 out, base is empty. In the air, foul off first. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. There's Ryan McMahon now. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. There's a swing and a drive. And this one looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Around first, heading for 2. Around second is McMahon. Now around third, waving him home. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. And they tag him out. Back here at Coors Field. And now the catcher comes up to him. Cal Raleigh. Slider right there.
0-1's the count.
There's the swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's just having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here is Jock Peterson. Just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
So Jock is retired on strikes. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Bailey makes the play, and it's out number. On to the third inning, and now the switch hitting catcher, Patrick Bailey. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Now batting Jurickson Profar. First pitch swinging. Profar goes for Curacao. Same place that produced Andrew Jones. This one high in the air to left center. Williams under this one. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 down. Now it's the shortstop. Let off the game with a strikeout. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that can steal you back and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone? Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, and the batter now, Chase Utley. And that's ball one. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cuts and misses, it's a strikeout. Junior Caminero digs in now. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Got him, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Just missed. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
That one fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off-speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Fans another, and that
頭にあるから振り遅れる。
start of the fourth, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Lifted in the air, right field. Peterson drifts towards it. Makes the catch for the out. One up, one down. And here's the first baseman, Ted Simmons. Walked his first time. That to right. Peterson sizes this one up. Falls it in for the out. And that quickly 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chase Headley. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Broken back, ground ball to second. Utley fires over to first. And he is thrown. Bottom of the inning. Down the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Next is the designated hitter, Frank Thomas. That one's in there 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Hit in the air, right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's 2 away. Todd Helton, the next to hit. Inside, ball 1. That one ripped. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And Acuna able to make the grab. And that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Scooble back to work. That's outside. And that's ball one. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a fourth-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. He hit one homer his senior year, and that misses 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. Not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake the team up with the free pass.
New arm out of the bullpen, Edwin Diaz.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that started left for him.
Rocchio swings through for strike one. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Diaz throw to first, and he's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next offering upstairs.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Bellinger around second, on his way to third. Headed for the plate. He'll score. And they hold him at second.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
McMahon at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one. Swinging a foul out of play. Diaz. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. And in a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Swings through that one for strike one.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Inside, just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline.
Now this one gets through, and it gets by him. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Comes through with the RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on.
The other way, base hit and a run into score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yeah, I like that.
Place the other way, that's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. And now on the bump, Goose Gossage.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little rough out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
And there's a ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That one missing inside.
Oh, that's it.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're at the top of the 5th. Right field going back on its way, and it's off the foul pole punch them all. It's 6-0. One out base.
この人目覚めたら強かったな。いや、多分スラーブ持ってたんだろうね。アウトローの。ガナーヘンダーソン。デビン・ウィリアムズね。いやー、どうしよう。イヤス。今の強振っぽかったな。打ち方が。ドミニオンもそうですけど、ガチな人マジ強いですよね。下がってる。下がってるけど。で、ジミー・ローリング。まあ、やっていけど仕方ないか。ガンマン・ヘンダーソンで左だったっけ？スイッチだったっけ？左だ。この辺の守備が怪しいんだよな。キケだ。フィールディングが63っていうのがちょっとね。 パヘズ。パヘズ、レフトで。
All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Pedro Martinez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Kyle Schwarber, the leadoff batter, as he swings through for strike one. And that's in there at the knees.
This guy is so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Carter makes his way towards it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Bernie Williams now to play.
Bernie Williams.
He swings and fouls one off.
It's never a fun experience for a pitcher going against Williams. He can swing it from both sides of the plate and make you look silly doing it. There's no easy way of attacking it.
Triple digits on that last pitch. 2 outs, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Todd Helton. Misses his zone and he gets him to chase. 2 outs, bases empty. And that is that. Back at target field, and today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burns.
Well, he comes in hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches, depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
This one popped up, foul ground, first base side. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. And down the shortstop, Cal ripped it to
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next attempt.
Yo, 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Juan Soto now. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
And now the count is even. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still with 2.
甘かった。
Now 1 miss.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure that sometimes where pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that's too high, ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He's had a lot of pitches in his over. And it'll bring up Justin Turner. There goes the runner. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Soto at second with 2 down.
2-0.
Runner goes again. Pitches for a strike.
2 balls.
No throw. Saves at third. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Hit on the ground to short. Henderson throws to first. And Turner is retired. Third out. Second inning, set to go. Here's the catcher, Cal Rowell. On the ground, right side. Off balance throw, in time. 1 out in the second. And Jock Peterson stands in. That one in triple digits.
Pedro is one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
2 strikes.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging. Pulled the string of the changeup. 2 down, bases empty. The batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. That's inside, and it's 1-0. Henderson, in his 3rd season, batting 6th in today's lineup, and he was a second-round pick back in 2019. No score here in the second. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Foul ball there. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And there's one.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's what.
That's strike 3. And back in Minnesota. And down the center fielder, Mike Trout. Swinging a foul straight back.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Close one doesn't get the call. And now it's even 1-1. And that one clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Goes down looking. And now the catcher comes up to him. Gary Carter. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Up and in, and now 2-0.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges. Really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Carter leads off first with 1 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
This one smoked out to left. And there's 2 away. The throw in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here's your 1. And that's outside. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that is that. And we're back, top half of the 3rd inning, and now Chase Utley. Here's something to watch, Siggy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs. So if that hasn't been the case today.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Andy Pappas digs in now.
Number 44, Andy Pappas.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, it's hard to get the barrel to it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gonzalez moving back. Pulls it in and a warning track. And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Horner now.
Leading off for Savannah, the second baseman,
Burns back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 2. there's a foul ball. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you. He just wasn't fooled at all.
The number 2 hitter, Cal Ripken Jr. And ball 1. Pitch out, but no action. Horner gets his lead at first, nobody out.
2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls.
Pitch out, but no movement. Ball 3. And a 3-1 on the left. Horner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. Well, he took his chance at getting in the chase right there, but with first base open, not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. But Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Got him swinging. Now it's Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. And that's a fair ball. Throw comes into second. Save.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. He clearly didn't catch.
So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Trevor Hoffman.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
1 out, bases full.
There, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Gary.
And here's the catcher, Gary Turner. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Back at target field, all set for the start of the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will call. 1-on-1 on the gun, swing and a miss. Swings through that. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching for it, and brings it in. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Just missed. 4th inning underway, no score.
That's ball 2.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
One down, base is empty.
That's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
あー、ボールだ。
Gonzalez puts it away for the out. 2 away. Todd Helton, the next to hit, fly to left his first time. Foul ball. Two outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I think you're sitting off speed.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gonzalez racing hard after it. And that is that. Back in Minnesota, bottom 4, here's the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Rip, but it curls foul.
Well, these players showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
That's down and in, a slider missed.
Another thing I love is how they've allowed the game to come to them. They're not forcing the issue when they're on offense, and when you force and get anxious, it starts being a lot more likely that you'll let those pitchers off the hook.
Williams pulls it down, and there's one down. Junior Caminero getting ready to hit. He's 0-1. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Just off the inside edge. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And they get Goldschmidt. And we're back. Now, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Raleigh, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018.
Well, these guys just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
And the batter down, Josh Peterson. 0 for 1, he struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ball ripped right field. That one back, and that one is gone. And just like that, they're out in front. It's 1-0. So up next, Gunnar Henderson. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fly ball down the line. Soto really on his horse for it. And makes the grab. 2 away now. Chase Utley now at the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And that's off the outside edge. Ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's through there for a strike. That one in triple digits.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
A swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. A new arm into the game, the righty, Devin Williams.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Next pitch, not close up high.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Popped up, Utley. And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. There's your strike, 95 of that one. Right side, hard hit. Takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs. Here's Juan Soto.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in there at the knees.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Top 6, down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Martinez, back to work. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And that is ball 1. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Next offering way off the plate. Way out front for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Trout has a beat on it. And there's one away. Now the left fielder, Andy Poppins. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off him. Tap foul at the plate.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that's a little bit high. Yeah, the count 1-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swings and misses. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. So the lineup flips over. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1 the count.
Strike 2.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every bat.
That one gets down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in there safely. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Schwarber at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Relay throw to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Picks himself up in RBI. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're the top half of the 6th. Inside. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Guy looking. That ends the inning. Back in target field. Well, we go down to 6. So now Turner in on that right side. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Turner, a guy with great bat-to-ball skill. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air and maybe drive it into the gap.
Trout stands in here, takes ball one low. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That missed by a lot. And that's ball three. That one is absolutely belted. That's bad. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 2-1. Base is empty, one away. Gary Carter will hit next. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1. Nope.
Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Luis Gonzalez, the next to hit. Hit hard on the ground is short. Henderson over to first in time. And Gonzalez back in Minnesota. Top of inning numbers. Seven. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Now pitching.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And the slider just next offering is in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Gonzalez racing hard after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One away. Here's John Peterson. He's already homered in this game. And a curve is down and in. Swing and a miss. And the count even at one.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just had a hard time catching up.
2 strikes.
Oh, nice lunging grab. And down to shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 0-2 in this one. Swing and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball. Nabs it, and that'll do it. And we're back. Bottom of the seventh. The new pitcher in the game, Yohan Duran.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters are going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. That's exactly what you're taught to do with that pitch, but it's not that easy to execute in a live at-bat. Great job of staying on that breaking ball down and away and shooting it to the opposite field.
Trying to move it over here. Utley. There's one, but no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Runner on the move, swing and a miss. Throw a second, tag, and they got him. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging in, Chase Utley.
Leading for the Aces, the second baseman.
Swings through that one.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Foul ball still 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Mizorowski, the tall righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Andy Pappas. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Stays alive.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. And he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning. Back in target field, and the batter will be the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now 1 miss.
2-0.
Hit in the air out to center field. Williams hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And now it's 1-0. And a pair of strikeouts.
Go!
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
All over that one right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Mike Trout. Next offering upstairs.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Jacob Mizorowski.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 down.
No ball,
He was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up.
Well, that's a strikeout. Back in Minnesota, we go to the ninth. Now it's going to be Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. On the run, throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Now, here is Bernie Williams. This to third, Turner. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Todd Helton, 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. That misses 1-0.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Ground ball up the middle, that's a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that is. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Luis Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And there's a curve through for a strike. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Raleigh down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. And there's your strike.
Well impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the bat expands.
That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is...
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Roki Sasaki.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Peterson really on his horse for this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final.
それでは、またね、バイバイ。